Good morning, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. This is Lolo Moon, and I am here to give you your July 22nd message. I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. There's some interesting energies in the air. The sun is opposing Pluto. Let's see, the moon was square with Saturn and Neptune was sextile Pluto. Those were like the top ones that I saw today. And I was like, oh, wow, that's some pretty major energy. I kind of feel like what's going on with that is there's like a stripping away of illusions. It could be illusions of restrictions like we talked about yesterday. It could be, really shining the light on things that it's time for you to change, like the time has come. So we're going to see how that unfolds today in your tarot reading, okay? So let's go ahead and pull you an oracle message for the day. You have morning dew, girl. And see, the morning dew, oh my gosh, okay, so I love that, like when you wake up early enough in the morning and it's like in the springtime and you walk out and there's like this morning dew on the grass. It just feels so fresh, like it feels refreshing. And I just love that feeling in the air, like the feeling of spring, the feeling of new beginnings, the feeling of new life, right? That's kind of the energy that I get from that card. And then you have butterfly garden. Oh my gosh, like this is a very spring-like energy, It's like, it's kind of like stripping away what is, I want to say blocking, like what's stripping away what's blocking, what is hindering, what is restricting your progress, right? It's the transformation. It's that butterfly. And literally the gardener, oh my gosh, y'all. Like you are the gardener and you're walking out into your butterfly garden and you're seeing like, the beautiful butterflies and the birds and the new life with the morning dew. And it's just this really incredible energy of new life, of coming out of a tough place, out of a place where you feel transformed, where you're spreading your wings, where things are really changing for you. Okay, wow, wowzer. Okay, let's go ahead and get you a tarot message here. Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. I was also guided to get another oracle deck. That's why I didn't put that in the center. So we're going to get that. Let's shuffle. On the bottom of the deck, we have Earth Mother. Let's see how this plays out. Lately, these haven't been looking straight on camera. I've been trying to get them not at a diagonal, but I do the best that I can. Spiritual guidance started to pop out. I may have to pull these from the top because these don't shuffle very well. Oh, okay, we have time. We have time and we have fire on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this fire energy very much goes with the Knight of Wands, right? Because the Knight of Wands is jumping through a ring of fire. It's like the Knight of Wands is basically saying like, this is the challenge and watch me. Okay, like the Knight of Wands is like the one who's saying like what we were talking about yesterday, like it's easy, and other people may look at that ring of fire and go, oh my gosh, what a challenge. I don't know if I can, like, how could anybody leap through that and not catch on fire? And the Knight of Wands is like, it's easy. Watch me. Like, it's no big deal. I got this, right? And that's what I feel like. That's kind of what I feel like, okay? Like, that this new life that you are walking into, however that appears for you, I did notice here, like right here, this person, the gardener, was holding this, and there's two houses, okay? So for some people, this could be about like any sort of structure, some sort of establishment. Like it could have to do with overcoming challenges in an establishment, moving to a new establishment, because we're talking about new life, right? And we're also talking about, okay, so, all right, okay. So the time can be a restriction for you. The time can be that, like, you know, there's a right time for things to fall into place, okay? And that can make it can make it appear like something is not going to work out for you. And like whatever this movement that you're making in your life, whether it be, you know, a job, a relationship, letting go of a situation like we talked about yesterday, whatever it is, okay? And it could be that like it's taking too much time, or you have to do something in a specific time. And it could be that it's becoming very frustrating. You're feeling the pressure. But remember, like right before the butterfly comes out of the cocoon, it feels a lot of pressure. I mean, imagine the pressure. I was reading something that was saying that like don't peel back the layers of the cocoon for the butterfly, or else it won't live as long. Or did I read that, or maybe I saw that like on a TikTok. I don't remember specifically, but it's like it won't live as long because like going through that pressure and going through that struggle is part of the butterfly's journey to strengthen it so that it can live longer, right? And so whatever this move is that you're making, whether it be a physical move or just movement in your life, whatever transition in your life that you're dealing with, that seems to be either taking a lot of time or it's down to divine timing, and you're just like, oh my gosh, like why is this taking so long, you know? It's like whatever the struggle is that you've been going through, it's almost like you needed to go through that so that you could be strengthened to the point that you can now say, it's easy. I got this. No big, right? So, okay, let's go ahead and go to the reading now. Queen of Pentacles, she came out for us yesterday, right? And the Queen of Pentacles was like, I feel like the Queen of Pentacles has always had life easy. From what I understand from the Queen of Pentacles, she was born into a house of money. She always had everything that she needed. She was catered to her whole life, okay? But the restriction is that I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, she's not always in control of what she wants to do with her life. That is something that is, you know, could be a restriction that you're dealing with right now, is that you feel like there are some things out of your control. And that could be the thing that is strengthening you. Okay. So then you have the Knight of Cups here, and the Knight of Cups is very much the card of following your heart. It's listening to the song of your heart, what is in your freaking heart, and not giving up on that. Because the Knight of Wands is here to say, I got it. It's easy. You know, the Knight of Wands is full of life, you know, ready for the party, doesn't consider the challenges, doesn't consider the obstacles, you know, like leaps before they even think, you know, jumps out of the airplane without giving it a second thought. That is the Knight of Wands. And there's something really incredible about the Knight of Wands. Being in a relationship with the Knight of Wands isn't always easy. I'm just going to be real with you. That's why the Knight of Wands gets a bad rap of being the player, because they're inconsistent and they're all over the place. But the wonderful thing about the Knight of Wands is that they don't sit around and stress about whether or not it's going to work out. They just know. They just know, and they just do it. And so many people envy the Knight of Wands for that. And so I feel like that's kind of what's going on here, is that you're realizing that the universe is just going to cater to you and it's going to be all good, right? You have to go through certain challenges, but I feel like you're not letting go of that belief because of the fact that you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. I hope I said Queen of Pentacles before and not Wands, but anyway, you know, it happens. It happens with those tarot readers. And so anyway, you're not letting go of that. You're holding on to the song of your heart. You're knowing that it is going to work out. You're knowing that even overcoming challenges, that it just works out for you, okay? And I feel like you remember you had the choice before. You had the choice yesterday. Like if you're sitting here and you're waiting, this person is clearly waiting, okay? Waiting on things to get better, waiting on this new beginning. You can choose to look at it as the glass is half full or that it's half empty, okay? And I feel like that's why this morning dew girl came out for you, because it's like, you know, it's like thinking you can either walk out your front door in the morning and look at the dew on the grass and be like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It smells so fresh and so incredible. Like the air and the air just feels so amazing today. Or you can look at it like, oh, well, that would suck to mow. You know what I mean? It really is all about your perspective. I mean, it really is. We're going to look at it, though. Let's see. Number 13. That is the number of the death card, y'all. There's so much transformation today, and it's crazy because the sun is opposing Pluto. And I'm over here like, okay, so kind of what's being illuminated for you is either like what is restricting you, what is like challenging you, what you need to let go of, what you need to just release, right? So that you can spread your wings and fly and transform, you know, so that you can move forward with ease and comfort and feeling like whatever is in your heart is just going to unfold for you, and it's going to be cool, it's going to be magical, it's going to be grand, it's going to be great. But you do get to choose that, you know what I mean? Hold on. Okay, it says face your fears, awareness, consciousness. The woman on this card collects fat raindrops in a basket of leaves. She is called Morning Dew Girl, and she symbolizes the receiving and absorption of all worries and fears. Oh my gosh, y'all, I love this. She invites us to start sharing our own feelings and worries. We can collect them and deal with them instead of hiding them deep inside. She stands resolute and strong, ready to face her fears. While fear can be as powerful as a river, once confronted, it may turn out to be a small drop of dew. Okay, so I love that. I'm glad that I read that and I wasn't just going with my interpretation about like, you know, choosing to like on how you choose to see the morning dew. It's about overcoming the fear. You know, you can either look at the fear, you can look at this ring of fire, whatever the ring of fire represents in your life, whether it's your job, your house, your relationship, just your whatever, fill in the blank, right? Relationships with other people, family members, etc. This is a general reading. If you would like a personal reading, you can book one down below. But anyway, so whatever that challenge is, you can view it as something that is impossible, right? That is just huge. It's heavy. It's overwhelming. It's too much, etc., etc. Which I feel like for a lot of you, it's time. The time that it takes to do something, or it takes to unfold, or whatever is what is the challenge for you. That may not be for everybody, but it does look like that's part of it, right? Divine timing. But anyway, you can choose to see it as heavy, impossible, or you can choose to see it as something as small as a morning dewdrop. It's small. It's easy. I'm so delighted, truly, that like it's like piggybacking off of yesterday. I love that. So what we're going to do is, I just opened to the Lover's card. That's the choice card, right? So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to pull a couple cards of advice since I feel like we already got the message. So what is the advice for, acid reflux? So what is the advice for the collective here? Five of Wands, King of Pentacles. I think the card was trying to come out but didn't. Nine of Wands. So for some of you, this could be in terms of a relationship, like challenges that you're experiencing in a relationship. I'm going to just put that World card right here. Oh, well, then that revealed the nine of Swords. So some challenges that you're experiencing in a relationship, okay? Doesn't have to be. For some of you, it could even be like your mom and dad, right? Or it could just be issues that you are carrying with that Nine of Wands and this Nine of Swords over here, carrying from the past, okay? That have been making themselves known. And it's almost like it has to do with the timing. Like these things were supposed to come they were supposed to reveal themselves in this time, because there's something about this time right now that is like sort of ripe for transformation. Could have to do with the astrological transits, just could have to do with circumstances in your life. And there are things that are surfacing for you that you can either see or perceive as challenges, or perceive as something that is just, you know, like you have the skills, you have the know-how, you have the ability to just jump through it, you know, with no issues. I don't know, Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash just keeps playing in my head. That may be the song that I choose today for this reel. So, anyway, but I feel like you're being given an opportunity to close that out, because I do feel like you're transitioning. Remember those little houses? You're transitioning, whether it's a physical move, okay, a physical move, in job or home life. You are transitioning to a new way of being, a new way of thinking, and you are leaving behind the challenge here of what is holding you back. It's like, it's not even that like what doesn't align with you and what doesn't work with you, it's holding you back. And I do feel like that is like, you see that very clearly now. You know what I mean? And this fire energy is very Ace of Wands for me. And I do get, like, I do see very much so that there is a new opportunity for you. And I do feel like it has to do with what's in your heart. And I do feel like there's been a delay and you've had extra time to sit around and think about it. And in this time that you've been thinking about it, you may become very worried that like it's not unfolding, and it could cause you to be, you know, triggered, reactive, you know, maybe argue with other people because you're like, what in the world, like, why isn't this happening? But I feel like there is a shift that happens in you. There's just a shift in which you realize that it's just gonna work out. Like, it's like you can rest, you can chill out, because it's gonna work out, you know? And sometimes things just take time. Sometimes things are freaking slow. And it's like, oh my gosh, like, when is it gonna happen? When is it gonna get here? So I just looked underneath the fire card because I felt called to. You have the Magician card. It's like that's the song in your heart is what you're manifesting. That is like that. And I feel like it's like you're also needing to know that you're capable of making things happen in your life. I mean, we are the master of our own destinies. Oh, sorry. Does that mean that things don't just happen? No. I mean, because everybody is out here manifesting with their own mind, right? And not only that, but like, you know, we have astrological transits, we have world events, we have things that are happening, like, you know, United States Pluto return. There are things in our life that we cannot control, but there are a lot of things in our life that we can, you know. We can shift our perspective when we're going through things and believe that it's small. The issue is small. The struggle is small or completely non-existent. You could think that it's completely non-existent if you want to. I mean, I'm not telling you to necessarily gaslight yourself, but you can make the issue that the issue that you're dealing, the confrontation that you're dealing with so small that it becomes absolutely achievable when it comes to overcoming it. You know, like it's so small, it's so minute, you know, and maybe you're needing to watch some like YouTube videos on, you know, the universe and the galaxies and things like that to really really bring it down into perspective how little our problems can be sometimes and how huge we make them. And again, I'm not here to minimize anybody's experience or anything like that, but I know from personal experience, I can take something that is just so little and make it like the world is falling apart. And it's like, okay, honey, you know, oh my gosh, just shuffled to storm. Like, you need to get it together, okay? Like, seriously, let's shift our focus, because this isn't working. This is not working for me. So, all right, we're going to get you a closing fortune card and wrap this up. Your advice here, I see, is to think of, oh wow, there's another thing. Okay, I have to tell you this. So this is your heart. You see how this King of Pentacles has something on the mind. The Palace, this could be a home life. This could be a job. This could be a business that you run. But you got to think about your problems like a king. You got to think about it from the mindset of, you know, you have people that are going to help you take care of it. You can call the shots. You can call in the orders. You can make it happen, or you can choose to see it from a like wounded woe is me perspective. I do feel like this is about you having the choice. I really do. This is your challenge. Whatever's triggering you, this could be your fears, this could be the past, like mistakes that you've made, and the Knight of Wands is up here above this going, just jump through it. It's no big deal. Let it go. Let it go. Live your life. Okay? Be in the moment. Like, that's in the past. Let it go. Okay? Because don't allow your past to continue to affect your future. And that's why it's time to close it out. Okay? So let's go ahead and get you a fortune card. We're going to wrap this up. Oh my gosh. I love this reading. Whoa, Nelly. Oh my. One more card. Whoa, Nelly. See what's coming? What is coming for you is exciting. It's invigorating. It's like you're jumping through this hoop and you're going, damn, I made it. Look at that. Like, you are just seriously just, I don't know. You're overjoyed. Pop. Look at that. See? Pop the cork. You're celebrating. What is on the other side of this is celebration. It is just absolute joy, excitement, screaming, jumping up and down, hugging all your friends or your partner. Like, we made it. We got this. Like, oh yeah. So I am so excited. I love this reading. If you resonate with this reading, please be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. I really super appreciate you. You can also hit the notification bell to be notified when I post videos. I am super sad that I did not do all of the zodiacs this month. I was just enjoying my summer. I needed a little vacation. And so anyway, I'm going to be getting back on those very soon. And if you would like to book a personal session, you can do so down below. And I will be offering, discounts for people who are on my email list. And also, I still do my $20 readings. I'm starting those again. I'm hoping this evening, 6 o'clock Central, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.